Hello and welcome to the 24th tutorial in the Cocos2d-JS version 3 series. In this part we're going to be looking at skewing a node using the SkewTo action. We'll be using the source code from the 7th part of this series. If you don't have it, don't worry, there'll be a link in the description. Cocos2d-JS provides us with loads of useful functionality to manipulate nodes. Most things in Cocos2d-JS are nodes such as sprites and menu items. We will look at skewing a node. Basically, skewing allows you to distort the positions of the node. So if you skew in the x-axis, you'll skew it along the x-axis. So it's sort of like stretching in one way, stretching in another way. So you can think of if you have a square, it's sort of turning that into like a diamond shape. Using the SkewTo action we'll be using, which skews it relative to its original state. Hence, applying the same skew action several times again and again won't have any effect, which I'll show you in a moment as well. So let's go ahead and open up our app.js, which contains the current layer. We already have a sprite, but what we need to do now is create a action. So sprite underscore action, you can name yours whatever you want. cc.skewto.create, and what we're going to do is specify the parameters. You specify 3 parameters. One, how long it's going to take, as usual with pretty much every other action, except for the place one so far. Now you specify how you want to skew it in the x-axis. This is in pixels, not degrees or anything else. It's in pixels, so it's bear that in mind. So you might want to make it dynamic by using the size variable. We're going to put 30, and then we're going to put 45 in the y-axis. The last thing to do is run this action, so sprite.run action. And then here we just specify our sprite action, save it. And now what we're going to do is open up terminal, drag and drop our project directory here. I did not want to do that because I need to do cd first. Click enter, run it, so cocos run-p web. Next, we're going to run our project, and as you can see, it is skewing it. It looks a little weird, and that's because basically it's skewed it. So if we just go back a second and we just change, I'm going to change the y to a 0. So just skew it in the x-axis, refresh. And as you can see, what it's done, I think you'll be able to see a lot better now. It's sort of got these points on the top here, dragged it that way. That's a good way of visualizing it. It's got the points down here, and it's dragged it in the x-axis. So whereas the other one did both, so it looked really horrible and squashed. Actually, we're just going to leave it like this for now. And what we're going to do now is use the repeat action to show you the effect it has as the SkewTo action skews the node relative to its original state. Hence, it won't have any effect at all. But it's good to show you anyway. So if we go here, and what we're going to do is var repeat underscore action equals cc.repeat.create, and in here we specify our action that we want to repeat, and then how many times. I'll put 56. Honestly, it doesn't matter because it's not going to do anything beyond the first time. So if we go to our browser, refresh, did not want to do that, refresh again if you want to see it. So it skews it, and then it stops, and it's still doing the action. It's just that does it compare to its original state. So applying it over and over again won't have any visual impact whatsoever. Another thing to note, you can't reuse actions for different nodes. You either need to create a new one or release the old one and construct it again. Recommended you just create a whole new action for the different nodes that need it. Bear in mind, like we just iterated before, the values provided in the skew action, aka these right here, are in pixels. The next tutorial will cover skewing nodes using the skew by action, which skews it relative to its current state. If you have any questions, feel free to message us at support@sonarsystems.co.uk. The email will be in the description. You can comment on this video or just directly message us via YouTube. All the required links for source code will also be in the description. And as usual, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.